Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. Boom, we are back. Stephon Devereux, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. And yes, I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon on a jam-packed Sunday. I can't wait to get into the show. The format is incredible. And, of course, we got some Elimination Chamber predictions. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to try to predict all the matches. There's only a few matches that I really care about. And one match has jumped to the top of the list for me, and we're going to get into that later on. But I want to thank you again for joining us. How was your week? My week was perfect. I hope that you're listening to the Devereux Committee show on, the Stephon Devereux show on Spreaker, and also the Angry Kids Radio, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio Network. Yeah, why don't you go and Google that so you can find out where you can listen to the shows and so forth, because I'm pretty much everywhere. But let's get into it. Okay, so, wow, we've had some big stories this week. We've had some serious stories, some funny stories, but the story that's taking the cake, and I'm speechless right now, because a lot of people were mad at me because I was online defending these two individuals. But as you may know, you didn't hear yet, the wife of Corey Graves, the WWE commentator for SmackDown and Raw and the pay-per-views and so forth, his wife, she decided to air out the dirty laundry of a situation that's going down between her husband and Carmella. Now, Carmella has a huge match tonight. This could be a career-making match tonight as part of the Elimination Chamber to crown the first ever women's tag team champions in the WWE. So, man, now I'll give you that because I'm not even going to tell you what the wife said. It's all over social media. You've already seen it. I'm pretty sure you have as a wrestling fan. But I'm going to tell you how I feel about this. People like to hear my opinion for some reason. I don't know why, but thank you. I appreciate it, though. But let me tell you how I feel about this. Quite frankly, I really don't. I have no feelings at all. I'm shocked. No. What do you want me to feel? Let's be okay. Sit back. I'm gonna calm down. Let's be real on this subject now. This is why I have no feelings, and this is why I understand. When I said I've been siding with these two over the past 24 hours, this is why. Because I understand the business. I understand the road. Those two demons, man, to a lonely person, wow, they're as bad as the other demons that are out there, drugs, alcohol, and so forth. Sex is one of those demons. When you're on a road, when you're a person in a relationship, married or engaged or long-term relationship, whatever. These are some of the situations you can run into when you're on the road. Because you can't really help who you fall in love with. We already know that, okay? You can't help who you fall in love with. But you can kind of control it just a little bit. Keep it at bay just so you don't have to, get into a scandal that these two are in right now. But I feel for this girl. I truly do. And I feel for Corey. I truly do. And people can sit back and say, oh, you're only defending these guys because you know Corey and you've done business with, you know what? You love Carmella because, she was managed by a guy that you look up to. I mean, come on, man. Seriously? No, I'm telling you real life. Now, I won't be the first to tell you. He was an idiot. I'm putting the heat on Matt. On Cory, excuse me. I'm putting the heat on him. I have to. But I get it. I'm not going to sit back and call this lady, Carmella, who I've heard from reliable people that she is a sweetheart of a person. So I'm not going to hammer her too hard, even though, yeah, she's at fault too. And I guarantee you, which I know for a fact, she knows. But like I said, you can't help who you fall in love with. And you can't help sometimes that you fall in love with a married man. Or sometimes a married man can't help that he fall in love with a female. Sometimes, vice versa. Man, it's just a tricky subject. I can't fault these guys. I can't because it's none of my business, number one. And number two, you just never know. You don't know what's going on in these people's lives. You don't. Now, does this look bad for her? Yes, it really, truly does. But it looks worse for him. And that's only because of what was said in those messages, if the messages are, true. But what was said in those messages and so forth. And I know it's killing this kid too. Because Cory is a really good guy. He's a really good guy. I've watched the kid grow up in this area. I remember when he first started. I've watched him grow as a professional wrestler. Am I biased? A little bit, yes. But I know these guys. I know his brother. His father, man, they come from a great family. A great family that has a background in professional wrestling. Probably a lot of people don't know that, but it's true. So I know that this is destroying this kid inside. But he's going to take, because I know this kid, he's going to take responsibility. I know it. Now, I feel bad for his wife, and his wife, I get it. I get it. Don't tick off a woman. Don't tick off a woman, and she got some power. Because, bruh, you will feel that. You will feel that. And that's what's going on with him right now. But it's cool. It happens. So when I say I sat with those guys, that's what I mean. I know I went into it a little bit longer than I wanted to because I wanted to talk about the other side. But I honestly believe that the kid's he's going to be okay. The only drawback is the other side. And the other side is, dude, he's one of the faces of the WWE right now. He is one of the faces of the WWE. He holds down one of the top positions on television. Oh, you don't think it is? You don't think it is? Well, it is. Every week you got at least 10 million people watching you. Every week. Listening to you. Every week. It's not like an NFL announcer. But every week he has to do this. About 10 hours. Yeah, I know. One show's 3 and one show's 2 hours, but guess what? It's the other hours that he has to put into making that show better. Behind the scenes and making his character better, making himself better as a commentator. And I'm just being 10 hours. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, we know there's more hours. I know, before someone tries to jump on me. But what is this going to do for him? That's the question that people are going to be asking. I heard some people say, oh, his career's over. No, it's not. No, I promise you it's not over. I don't even think he might get suspended for a month if that. But his career's not over. So I truly believe the person who's going to benefit off of this, besides the wife, because she's going to take the money. She's going to get paid. The wife's going to get paid if she decides to. Anyway, that's none of my business. But I'm going to tell you the person it's Carmella. I think it's Carmella. People, you know what? What makes Carmella so sexy is that she looks like a bad girl. She looks like a bad girl. Oh, goodness. That's what makes her look sexy to me. She's a bad girl. This only enhances her character. Now she's a bitch. Excuse my language, but that's it. That's who she is now for the wrestling fans. I am hoping that the WWE runs with this. I am hoping. They want ratings. They want bring reality into your television. Bring real life situations on your TV. You tried to do it before, man. Let's think back. What, this doesn't remind you of the Lita and Matt Hardy situation with Edge? This doesn't remind you? Okay. Because it reminds me. Yeah. It reminds me. Yes. And with the way the WWE is going right now, and the big news that I'm about to break in this next segment, oh, trust me, they can use a daggone bit of adrenaline right now. They can use it. They need a shot right now. And this could actually help them. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Stephon Devereux, and I'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy.weebly.com.
Oh, yeah, we got to do this. Okay, guys. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, my goodness. Can't believe this. Now, look, Stephon Devereux, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Had to cut that break short. I'm sorry. Because, is it true? Is it true the Undertaker could be completely done with the WWE? Man. Now, because I was about to break some news about Fox and the deal they got with the WWE, but, oh, man, this ain't good. This is not good. Undertaker will be appearing at StarCast 2, which will be around the weekend of Double or Nothing. And it's in practically the same location. It's not a couple, 2 minutes. It don't matter. But it's in the area. He doesn't have a WWE contract. Could The Undertaker show up at Double or Nothing? That's the question I'm asking. Could The Undertaker show up at Double or Nothing? See, I couldn't give this too much thought, but as I'm thinking about this now, I don't think it's possible. He's going to show up as Mark Calloway. He's going to be himself because he can't be The Undertaker. He doesn't own the gimmick. So how is that going to look? I know you remember when he was doing the American Badass back in the early 2000s. I know you remember that. That didn't get over too well. What, he thinks he can do it again? I love The Undertaker. But see, this is the problem, like we were talking about last week. There's not enough leaders in that locker room anymore. Undertaker leaving, that's your number one leader in the WWE as far as the locker room. That's not a good move. We already know JR's down there. I mean, these are WWE staples. It's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting. Now, this does kind of tie into what I was going to bring up next, and that was the reality television effect that could finally come to the WWE, like, again, finally. I mean, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. This is major news. I'm not going to lie. But the WWE has been using a lot of, they've been trying to use some reality TV type storylines with the Becky Lynch thing, you know, which I think they're kind of sacrificing their men to push this women's division, and I don't think that's a good thing because the ratings are showing us. You know, it's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I get what they're doing. It's cool, but it's not working. So they got to figure something out here. And I really believe that you start adding the reality of one of the Uso brothers getting arrested. Dude's trying to fight a cop. Allegedly. I mean, you need to use that. You cannot bury that. You have to use it. Your lead color commentator is having an affair with one of your top female wrestlers, who I believe, and I'm going to go down right now and say it, I believe Carmella and Naomi is going to walk away with the tag team championship out of the Elimination Chamber. Because the WWE, if they're smart, they've thrown the belts on her right now. Oh, she's in the middle of a scandal? This makes her say, oh, yeah, because you need it. You need a little bit of heat behind to put this title over. Carmella is the champion. Oh, she's going to get heat. Rumors are Naomi and Jimmy are trying to leave. They're trying to get fired. I don't know about that. I don't know how true those rumors are. Because I think Naomi's in line for a decent push if they put those titles on them, too. Yeah. So I think this reality, real life situations has always made money in professional wrestling. Always. Especially if it's done right. It's always made money in professional wrestling. Okay. Don't believe me? You know what? I'll just give you one example. People thought the NWO was real, and that wasn't real. Felt real, though. It did. Looked real, but it wasn't real. But a lot of people believed it at first. You know, those who knew the business, we knew. Come on, man. But Taker leaving puts a hole. I would even throw that out there, too. He leaves a big hole in the WWE. It's a huge hole to fill. That's reality. You got to go with this. You have to. So, I don't know. I think Becky Lynch, they had her get her played an angle. She hurt her knee. She's suspended. She's showing up at house shows now and trying to attack Charlotte, and Charlotte takes her out again. Boom. I mean, they're trying on that level. I mean, as far as like, they're working it, but it is what it is. Well, we're going to take a break. Stephon Devereux, Devereux Committee Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling here on Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. This has been a really, I'm not going to lie, this show has been like, I lost my notes. I lost my notes right before we went on the air, so it was just, trying to get everything back in order was just really hectic. So, but let's move on here. Oh, man, let's move on here. Okay, so this past Tuesday night, they had one of the, I'm going to say, now, when I sit there and watch a wrestling show, sometimes I'll flick. I'm not going to lie, and I'll go back to it, of course. But this past Tuesday night on SmackDown, incredible match, a gauntlet match that featured the participants of the SmackDown Championships Elimination Chamber match. And look, I could give you all the guys. You know who's going to be in this match, but let's just be real. Kofi, man, Kofi Kingston. That was an awesome performance. I was glued because I love the way they set it up. Because you had Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Now, automatically, you're thinking, oh, well, DB got this. But as it got longer and longer, and I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, well, wait a minute. They got a lot of time here. So what's going on? And then you get Daniel Bryan. He's landing into Kofi. Kofi's giving it back to him, but Kofi, he was getting beat up a little bit. And I'm like, okay, so they better, how are they going to do this? Roll up something? I mean, come on, Kofi to get him out. So they get the next guy in there. Kofi, nice match. And then Kofi won. Oh, hold up. And that's what got me. After that, I was in. I was hooked because that was a little bit of a shocker. I give the WWE so much credit for this match. Whoever put this match together, whatever producer, writers, whatever, I don't care. You did a phenomenal job, and I've really got to tip my hat to you for this match because you kept a fan. You kept me, a guy who I consider myself a fan, yes, but my opinion is so, man, my opinion is so crazy that I have to speak on it when it comes to professional wrestling. And I became a fan. I sat back as a fan. There was no, critiquing of the match or whatever, even down to the end of the match. Out of nowhere, once again, Randy Orton with the RKO 1, 2, 3. And it was right as it was going off the air because I thought they were going to, and I know they don't do this anymore, but I thought they was going to have us get to the last 30 seconds and then they don't give us a winner. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Dusty days. You used to watch the old Worldwide show, and Dusty Rhodes, they get you up there, and then, the guys, there's like 5 minutes left in the match, but there's only 30 seconds left of the show. You know what I'm saying? So you don't ever, you rarely got to see the end of the match when it came to and I thought they was going to do that. I was hoping, just a little bit. I'm not going to lie. The little kid in me was like, oh, man, what if they did? That would be so cool. I looked at my wife. I said, this is possibly the match of the year so far It's going to be hard to top it. But we'll see what happens, as we get further in the year. But speaking of that, I do think Kofi Kingston should win the Elimination Chamber match, but who knows? So we're going to get into Elimination Chamber predictions right now. Oh, my goodness, because I cannot wait. I really can't wait to see how this turns out tonight. But okay, we'll start off with the Elimination Chamber. You got Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, and Jeff Hardy. Yeah. Now, like I said, I would love to see Kofi Kingston win. I think he deserves to win the belt finally. He's been here long enough. And, I don't like small heavyweight champions. People know that. People who know me best know I hate small heavyweight champions. It never looks good. It never looks good. But Kofi can do it. I just don't think he's going to do it this match. So, Elimination Chamber winner for the SmackDown World Championship. Now, I'm going to have to go with Daniel Bryan. I think that they're going to, they just gave the guy a new belt. So, excuse me. I don't think that they're going to be taking it off him anytime soon. I see him going into WrestleMania as a champion, facing whoever, and I wouldn't mind seeing a Daniel Bryan Kofi Kingston match at WrestleMania. I think that would be awesome. I really do. But I'm going with DB. He got this match. So we got the tag team titles, SmackDown Tag Team Championship, males, of course. The women's are both sides, but who cares? Anyway, we got McMiz. Is that what they're calling this? McMiz, Shane O'Mac, and The Miz, who I still say is the top. He is the number one talent in the WWE right now. I don't care what anybody say. I'm actually really disappointed that they're doing a Shane McMahon gimmick because he doesn't need Shane. I mean, unless they do something big and they turn on each other and they have a WrestleMania match that could possibly steal the show. It could. I'm sorry. Shane puts in effort. Miz puts in great effort. I mean, you know what? Let's just stick to the match. They're taking on the Usos. Miz and Shane are taking on the Usos. I told you about Jimmy Uso, about his arrest this past week. So I'm going to have to go with Shane and Miz. They will not be taking a trip to Uso Penitentiary. I'm not going to make no jokes. So Shane and Miz, they got that match. Okay, so for the Intercontinental Championship, we got Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush taking on Finn Balor. Yes, a handicap match. I'm going to have to go with Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush. But see, okay, if it does go down this way, if Finn does win, I'm throw this prediction. It will be because I don't know how I'm speaking right now, but the reason will be Finn Balor will pin Lio Rush. So yeah, we'll see. We also got Ronda Rousey taking on Ruby Riott. Of course, Ronda Rousey. It's going to be a good match, though. I think. I really believe it's going to be a good match. But Ronda got this, and I already told you, the Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match. I'm going to go with Naomi and Carmella. Yes, I think what happened. The news breaking yesterday. I think her stock just rose. I think Carmella. I'm sorry. I think that the WWE got to put the titles on her if they want some heat behind the championship right now. Give it a nice little bang. But other than that, the other matches, okay, yeah, okay. Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman, who cares? Other than that, I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to check out. I think the pay-per-view is going to be really good tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But that's it for this week. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio, the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling. I hope you join me next week as you did this week, and I thank you. We are out.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders